How's everybody doing today? It's Friday, August 30th. September's around the corner, people. Already getting closer to the holidays. Don't forget to wear your red today to remember everyone deployed. It's very important that we support our troops. It's one of the biggest things, that I have on my agenda. To support our veterans and to support our active duty members and keep them protected. I think that's the biggest thing with this politics stuff. This administration has no love for our service members, and it really bothers me. I have a lot of friends in the that were in the service with me, and we're like brothers today. And then some people that went after that, and stuff happened. I never feel comfortable with this Obama administration. I definitely didn't feel comfortable with the Biden administration. And I sure and shit am not going to support the Harris administration because they don't care about our soldiers. So, Trump 2024 is the word. Some people don't like him. It's okay. But look what we got. Look at this Harris. I mean, she's an embarrassment. She can't answer a question honestly. She diverts everything around. Look at the interview. Her first interview. She couldn't even do the interview alone. She had to bring in a support person. Now, that's a big joke because now they're all calling him a support animal, whatever they want to call him. It doesn't matter. It's an embarrassment. But then it got to the point where they're talking about stuff, and then what did she go and do? 3.5 years into the administration, and she blames Trump. Really? Trump? How can you even say that? Your policies, well, you don't even have any policies. Well, she doesn't even have any policies. But she's flip-flopped on everything so far that the Biden administration has put out there, and she's part of that administration. It's crazy. Now she wants to support the border wall. How does that even make any sense? She was so dead set against the border wall. Now she wants to support it. She wants to do anything that they are going to say they're going to do. Well, actually, excuse me. They're going to do. She's going to try to do it only a little bit better. And it's only because she doesn't have anything. So that's her go, it's like the guy who will leave you for 10 cents or 20 cents because he can go to Joe Smith's place to work for a raise. That's all she's doing. She's trying to buy you guys. She's trying to buy the votes because if she says, well, if they're going to give you 5, I'll give you 6, and then what happens when they come back to 7? Well, she wants to give 6, we'll go 7. It's just going to be a one-up. Is it going to be this, like, the whole entire, like, let's make a deal? I'm not playing the barter system with our politics. It's got to be something that's solid and legit. She's not solid. She's not legit. Now, this guy that she's got, Waltz, he's another liar, another fake, another phony. He fits right in with them because just go back and look at his history with Minnesota and the National Guard and all the other crap that he talks about, and like, here's the latest, like, Biden and Harris, here's the latest on her. McDonald's actually came out and said she never worked for her. Now, who in their right mind would lie about working for McDonald's? I mean, come on, that's job's an embarrassment enough sometimes, you know. Some of the crap that those poor bastards have to do, you know. Why would you lie about working for McDonald's? I mean, it's crazy. So, is this what you're going to get? Because that's who they are. So you want to go ahead and vote for these people again? You want 4 more years of this nonsense? They're going to overrun the border because that's their thing. She's going to come for your weapons because that's her thing. She's going to come for everything that you got. I'm telling you guys, pay attention. She's telling you right out. The tips, we're going to give the tips back? No, we're not going to get the... She's not going to change that tax on tips because she voted it in the first place. She's not going to change that. No way in hell. So, because now what's she going to do with all those people that they hired to go after those tips? Fire them? Lay them off? That ain't going to happen. They're federal employees. You know how hard that's going to be to do that? It's crazy. But she's already talked about she's still classifying AR-15s as assault weapons, which they're not. So until we can get somebody to understand in the Democratic Party that an AR-15 is not an assault rifle, they're going to keep coming after them. And they're going to come after them, and they're going to come after them, and they're going to come after them until they get them. But here's the thing, and I'm warning you people now because they're slick. Verbiage. Trust me on this when I tell you, verbiage. They are wording things in ways that are so open and so blanketed that it's technicality. Such as, we're going to ban all automatic weapons that have magazines of 10 rounds or greater. Well, I have a firearm. I'm not going to tell you what it is, but it holds 10 rounds or more. So my firearm's on the chopping block? Really? I mean, it fits the category. So they're going to go after it, just like everybody else's firearm. So what are they going to leave you with? Revolvers and shotguns? Because any semi-automatic over 10 rounds, I mean, there are semi-automatics out there that have less than that are in a magazine. Yes, you can get them. So what are you going to do? I'm not going to get rid of my magazines. You're going to come and take them? You're going to come to my house and physically remove them from my house? You're not getting my guns. No way. I'm not giving them up. Anybody else up there on that train that's going to try to give up, let them come and take your guns and just give them to them? That's crazy. She's talking about a buyback. And, you know, I forgot what she even called it. I'm going to have to look it up. But I think she even phrased it wrong. But she's talking about a buyback throughout the United States for all AR-15s, or all semi-automatic weapons, or whatever the hell she's talking about, right? They're going to give you, now listen to what I'm telling you, they're going to give you $50 to $75 for your AR-15. I don't know about you, but I know I paid a hell of a lot more than $75 for my AR-15. How about you? I paid more for my pistol. How about you? I'm not giving it up. And I'm not going to take $50 to $75 for it either. You know, that's insanity. I'm sorry. This is coming to the point where it's crucial. They're just throwing anything out there. Now, who's stupid enough? I want to see some hands. If you're stupid enough to turn around and give you back your AR-15 for $50, hit me up. I'll buy it from you for that $50 that they're going to give you. If you want to get rid of it, send it my way. I'll show you how to get it to me. But if you want to give it up, I'll give you the address to send it to, and I'll give you $50. I'll give you, put $50 in your PayPal account immediately, and and I'll even pay the shipping. How's that? I will have it pay to ship it to the place that it needs to go. But I will take it. If you're willing to give up your weapon, whether it's an AR-15, an AR-10, you know, an AK-47, well, which you don't have, which you can't get. But what is it? The SKs, the 7.62. I'll take them if you got them. You want to get for $50. If you want to get rid of it, I'll take it, and I will give you the $50. You just send it to me, and I will take it. That's all. I mean, because that's all they're gonna do, and they're gonna take it and destroy it. I'm gonna take it and keep and use it. Play with them. Take them on range, shoot them, have fun with it. You know, leave them to my children, so when I die, they have something to go out in the range and play with, and my grandchildren, and teach them gun safety, because that's what it is. See, the problem with these Democrats is they're lying to you all about the basic facts. You know, they're bypassing the truth with bullshit, okay? Now, universal background checks. I don't know, you know, if you have a firearm or don't have a firearm or thought about buying a firearm or looked into buying a firearm, but I'm going to tell you right now, unless you went to the class and got your carry concealed weapons permit, you're not walking into the store and walking out with a gun. No way. And not only that, it's still going to cost you $5, unless it went up. It used to be $5. I haven't bought a gun in a while. To run a background check on you to make sure that you're still able to get one. And you already have a firearm permit, so you're still paying for a background check. And you have a background check when you do the firearms permit. So you did twice. You did it when you did the class, and you did it when you purchased your firearm. So if they're telling you there's no background checks, they're full of baloney, because there's background checks, okay? Now, the other thing is, you can't go into a store and just buy anything you want. It doesn't work that way. I mean, just people think so because they're told that, okay? So here's the deal. Non-carry permit people, okay? You go to, say, I don't know, Bass Pro, okay? Just using you as an example, Bass Pro, so please don't come after me. You go there, you find the handgun you want or the rifle you want. You say, okay, this is what I want. You fill out the paperwork, name, address, social security, driver's license, date of birth, blah, 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 blah. Have you ever been arrested? Have you ever committed a felony? It's all there. You fill it out. They run the paperwork. Two things are going to happen. One, it's going to get cleared, and you're going to get your weapon. Two, it's not going to get cleared, and you're not going to get your weapon. So it's one or the other. So let's say you don't have the carry permit, and you get cleared, and you're allowed to buy the firearm. 3 days. Takes 3 days. So it's going to sit there for 3 days before you can pick it up. And you know why it's going to sit there for 3 days? Because if something happens in that 3 days, you can't get it, you're denied and you don't get it. But it takes 3 days to go pick it up, okay? Now, if you have a weapons permit, you take it home that same day. But again, you still need to do your firearms background check. Without that, you're not walking out the door. I don't care what anybody tells you. That's how it is. If they're telling you no, that's not true, they're lying to you. And another thing, we're going to settle this once and for all. How many of you out there know the difference between a magazine and a clip? Okay, because apparently Washington, D.C., those dumbasses, they don't know what they're talking about. because they don't know the difference between a clip and a magazine, okay? Now, belt feds, which are fully automatic, normally would use what they call clips. They're connected that way. A magazine, for most of us, is what goes in a handgun or what goes in like an AR-15 or any semi-automatic rifle. I've seen them in these semi-automatic shotguns too, but that's kind of a little weird for me. But anyway, but that's how it is. That's the difference. But these bumheads in Washington are not telling you the truth. Just like they tell you bump stocks make you shoot faster. Nope. And whoever said that's a real total moron. You know what I mean? Because that's not even close to the truth. And then they had these the what do you call it? The wrist straps. You strap it to your arm so it's like a pistol grip. Not really, but it's a support. That's really for people that have like a little bit of an issue holding a firearm. You can strap it to your arm and you can be able to hold it where it's like you know. But that doesn't make the gun shoot any faster either. So they're telling you these add-ons that you can put onto your weapon are making it shoot faster. No, it can't. Now, if you want to try to go out and black market purchase some stuff, that's a different story. I don't know how to get on the black market, so it's not happening for me. You know what I mean? Can I modify my weapon? Well, it depends on how you talk about modifying. You can modify your weapon, but you're not going to get the parts. I mean, unless you know how to manufacture stuff, but I don't see anybody trying that. Most of the people who own firearms are law-abiding citizens. Most. Now, I'm not saying there's not a few lunatics out there that have stuff that they shouldn't have, because I'm sure there is. I've seen stuff that over the years, or heard stuff over the years that were pretty crazy. But I mean, all in all, if you talk to your friends, all in all, they're totally legit. You know what I mean? Everybody stays within the letter of the law. Now, they're talking about an automatic weapons ban again, okay? Now, you can look this up. I'm not lying. I don't care. I mean, I'm telling you the facts. There was an automatic weapons ban. I'm not exactly sure when it expired, but it expired. To this day, now it expired a few years ago. I think it expired during the Trump administration, to be honest with you. Maybe even before that. But here's the deal. We're still abiding by it. So, nobody ran out and bought a whole bunch of fully automatic weapons when the ban expired. And they could have, but they didn't. Because they don't want to be criminals. That's the bottom line. So, are you going to keep listening to these people? They're going to kill us one way or another. If it's not by removing our weapons from us and taking our freedom of speech and our freedom of choice and being forced to do all this other crap, it's going to be some other ways. Stop it. Stop voting with the Democrats. They're not the party of the people anymore. They haven't been the party of the people in a long time. That's our mom and dads. I'm 62 years old. My father and mother were Democrats. Not anymore. They're not parties of the people anymore. Go with the Republican. You might not like Trump, but he's going to save our asses. And he's for America. God bless. Peace out.